So 10 minutes later, we're still trying to get this fish in. So what happened? We're in Spain. We've made it to Menorca. We just brought the dinghy up to Mahon. About half an hour on the dinghy.
Yeah, something like that.
Ferry coming through and lots of boats, but oh, looks lovely. We're here, found it. Beautiful. How was that? That's gorgeous, isn't it?
Are you going to get a drink? What?
So we've got a gorgeous day today. We thought we'd come and explore. Ula's down there looking amazing. So each morning you have some of these trip boats come round. They come through that narrow gap up there. It's a small channel from the town. And do a bit of a day trip presumably. Some of them are glass bottom boats, so they come and have a nose around. Opening time 10 o'clock in the morning during the summer months till 8 o'clock at night. So far throughout this area we've seen these statues. They're everywhere. Very interesting. And apparently it's St. Joan. We're not quite sure who St. Joan is, but we'll find out. They're very, very interesting. We've come underground. We don't actually know what's down here, but we're going to go and have a look.
That's not Joan.
Well, the one in front isn't. Guess a bit the ceiling collapsed. I think this is the bathing area. Water filtered down into these sections here. Nice and chilled there.
Yes. Well, we just left Mahon. We've been there for 4 days. 5 days? 4 days.
Friday night we arrived. It's now Wednesday morning. Tuesday
Yeah.
morning. Wednesday morning.
And we told you can only stay for 3 days, and the police came around this morning, but they didn't come to us. We were leaving anyway, and I think she saw us leaving, so left us to it. We're on our way to a little bay a bit further up the coast. It's very busy today because it's a bank holiday, so we're expecting to see lots of little boats and probably quite a few bigger ones. We're on the Genoa. We're going downwind, but we might have to jibe because...
Well, we're going so slowly I don't think it'll really matter what we do.
Not doing bad.
Yeah. 2.5.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're not going very fast.
Got all day. The clarity of the water and the colour of the water here is just amazing. We're in about 8 metres.
No, we're not.
Oh, we're in 6.
6 under the keel.
Yeah. We could stay here, but it might be a little bit open to the elements. And we want to go a bit further around and see what it's like at the next couple of anchorages. So.
We'll stop here on the way back if we...
Yeah, we could do, yeah.
Well, we just arrived in a little bay. We've sailed for about 11 nautical miles. It took us about 3 hours as we were going very slow. But we're in a bay called Cala del Fondo. Oh, Calafonda. Just on the kind of southern coast. It's really sweet. The water is beautiful. Looks absolutely gorgeous. Got a little bit of a breeze, which is nice. Some lovely villas on the shoreline. And what are you doing?
Well, you want some photos so you can put them on Facebook, so I'm trying to get them off here onto your...
Yeah, just to get some photos. Well, good morning. We inflated our kayak.
Twice.
We're in... yeah, let's not go then. We're in said kayak and we've started rowing. It's a bit awkward with 2 paddles, 2 oars, because there isn't a lot of room. Anyway.
And the different sizes.
And the different sizes, yeah. So we've come down this little channel and it's really pretty. So there are lots of little boats tied up. There's what looks like a little house, but I think actually there's a cafe down here somewhere. This is probably a house. On the other side there's another building, little boat. Hey, we're on land. Don't remember the name of the bay. Something like Calforo or something similar. How pretty is this? 3 people on the beach. Obviously some little apartments or something nearby. So how was our first kayak ride?
Pretty successful actually, yeah.
Yeah, we didn't fall out.
No.
We got on and off of it a couple of times and yeah, really good.
We did.
Yeah, need a bigger oar. I've got one big one and one small one, and the small one's just a little bit too small. But it got us from A to B and that was really good. Cool, what are you doing with the bucket?
It's cleaning up all the dead flies, there's thousands of them.
Yeah, tiny, tiny little black flies. Well, it's been a busy morning.
It has been a busy morning, yeah.
We inflated the kayak twice. Why was that, Kevin?
Because I dropped one of the adapters into the actual kayak and it got underneath.
Yeah.
Underneath the floor.
So we did that, then we rowed ashore, had a little walk around the little resort, and it's absolutely lovely, really pretty little place. Then we got everything back on the boat, put the kayak on front. We've never tried this before, so it might be a bit of hit and miss and it might not work, so we'll have to just see how the Genoa plays with it. And we've come out and we've got about 16, 17 knots of wind, so it's great. We don't know how far we're going. How far are we going? Probably about 10, 12 miles. No, a bit more than that actually. Maybe.
Miles.
Yeah. So we're just going up to a bay on the kind of northeast coast, so we'll show you what we found. What a great sail. So we've got about 13 knots of wind. We're just sailing around the sort of southern eastern coast of Menorca. Lovely lighthouse on the end there, a couple of people standing watching. We've done a couple of mile sail, just had the Genoa out actually. We've only had 6 to 7 knots of wind and we've just been doing about 2.5 to 3 knots. But we're coming into the anchorage. It's quite big, quite a lot of cats, nice cruiser in there. Looks very nice. Starting to get a bit busier now, it's Friday. So tomorrow is going to be a little bit more hectic with boats, we think.
It's called Esgrau.
Esgrau. Well, we'll let you know what it's like.
Well, a very strange morning this morning. Woke up to extremely foggy conditions and very, very damp. So we're just at the dinghy dock. You know, Grau, is it? Oh, I don't know. Calagrau or Elgrau. So we just come ashore to have a look around and try and probably have a coffee. So see if there's a shop.
So you've actually got a dinghy dock. And they say only an hour, but there's nobody around to actually police it, so we don't know. But loads of space for dinghies, loads of space for mooring, just loads of little boats charging around at a rate of knots as usual. There is supposed to be a new rule come in Menorca, where little boats are supposed to only drop down to a mile an hour speed, but clearly that's not enforced. But yeah, lovely little place. So far, whitewashed town. Nice looking little... Yeah, there's something about green doors and green shutters and green gates that they have to have. It looks really pretty actually. It's really nice. So you can see all the little boats and they're the ones that go at speed past you. So it'd be nice to see when this rule comes in. Busy little place. Yeah, it's a very pretty little place. There isn't a lot in it. Coffee shop, somewhere you can hire kayaks and paddle boards. Not a lot else really. There's a little supermarket apparently. But yeah, not a lot else here. But it's really pretty. Lots of boats as you can see. And others just down there.
We're just leaving Esgrau. Nice place actually. Yeah, good anchorage. Plenty of room. Lots of sand.
Busy with a lot of little boats whizzing past you at speed.
It's that time of year, isn't it?
So we decided to come into what's known as the hurricane hole. Just have a little look really, because there's some wind coming up in about a week's time, and we thought we'll come and have a look and see how protected it actually is and what's here. It's quite busy, it's very narrow, and there are loads of boats. So the channel we're going down is right over there. Hard to see at the moment. There are some markers, channel markers, to let us know where to go. But yeah, lots of houses, busy with little boats, and it is the weekend too, so it could be pretty hectic in here. We thought we'd come and have a look anyway. So we're having to negotiate the rocks and the channel markers, which are here. A little bit confusing to know where to go, but at least we'll have done it once. Well, good morning. We were in Cala yesterday. Nice little spot. It's supposed to be a hurricane hole, but to be honest it's a bit too tight for boats, in that if the wind picks up and you're swinging around and anybody drags, you're a bit stuffed really. So it was nice. We decided to leave there because there's some wind coming at the end of the week. Next week, it's Sunday today, so we thought we'd make our way around the island a little bit more. So we're going to Fornells, which is only about 7 miles from our previous anchorage. We've only got about 6.5 knots of wind, but we're sailing, we're doing about 3 knots, and we've got full sails out obviously. But yeah, quite a calm day, it's lovely, lots of little boats around. Well, good morning from a nice and windy Menorca. We left Fornells, which is an anchorage at the top of the island on the north, this morning about, what's the time? Don't know.
About 10:15.
Our plan is to go south because this wind is going to get progressively worse over the rest of the week, and it's going to hit about 40 knots up here. So we're going to head to the south of the island where it might only hit 30 knots. We're doing about 5.5 to 6 knots now, and the sea is a little bit lively, but I think it's mainly the land around us causing that, so it should settle down in a bit. So we've just jibed to come down the west coast of the island, and yeah, you can see how big the waves are now.